Hello and welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise. Today we're going to be taking on the division rival Tennessee Titans. The Titans have had our number throughout this entire series, at least so far, and things were no different in the first matchup this year. We lost that one 44-27, but we do have a chance at revenge, and the entire team will have boosted ratings to try to get it done. We are currently 11-1 and are trying to lock up a playoff spot sometime soon. As for the Titans, they are 6-6 and are trying to fight for that last wildcard spot, but there's a lot of competition going on for it. We do have another breakout scenario for Chase Claypool. He had a chance last week against the Buccaneers, but didn't quite get the job done. So a second chance for Claypool to go from star to superstar. We'll see if he can actually get it done today. The Texans are going to start with the ball, and there you see Dwight Divine's stats on offense this year. He's definitely having a sophomore slump, but the Texans are still winning games, so they're not too concerned, as Willis gets a carry on first down, picking up a yard. 2nd and 9. A quick throw left side to Cole Beasley, and he steps out of bounds at the 32, a gain of 6. 3rd and 3. Pressure coming up the middle. Divine's going to go right side to Davante Adams, who's going to tiptoe out of bounds up at the 46, with a gain of 14 and a first down. Here's Willis on another carry. Gain of a couple. 2nd and 7. Divine surveying. Moving out right. And he's going to check it down to James White. He's across midfield up to the Tennessee 40 with another first down. Offensive line holding up on this one. Divine going left side to Chase Claypool on a comeback route. And he's all the way up to the 16, putting the Texans into the red zone. A handoff to James White, and he is stuffed down in the backfield, losing a yard. 3rd and 11 now. The Texans go empty. Divine moving right, throwing right, caught by James White. And he's inside the 5 down at the 3. It's going to be goal to go for the Texans. 1st and goal. Willis up the middle, and he's hammered down at the 1. 2nd and goal. An RPO throw, quick right side to Chase Claypool. And he has his first touchdown on the year, and his first as a member of the Houston Texans. So the Texans lead this one 7-0 early. There you see Ryan Tannehill's stats on the season, just 4 interceptions. A hands off to Derrick Henry on their first play, and he's down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. They're going to hand it off on a draw play to Derrick Henry, and it's going to work. He has a gain of 10 and a first down. An early risk by the Titans running it on 3rd and long. It pays off. Derrick Henry on first down, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Tannehill underneath, caught by Westbrook-Ikhine, and he's across midfield to the Houston 49 with a gain of 13. 2nd and 9. A quick throw left side, caught by Julio Jones, and he's up to the 35. 2nd and 10. All day for Tannehill. Lobbing. One-on-one to the end zone for Julio Jones, and it's a touchdown. It looked like Trey Flowers tackled him back into the end zone and stopped his momentum from carrying him out the back of the end zone. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. So all tied up at 7. The Texans are back on offense. Here is Willis running ahead and trucking ahead up to the 28. 2nd and 10. All day for Divine. He's going to go right side to Davante Adams, and he's out of bounds up at the 42. 2 quick catches in this one for Davante Adams. A handoff to Willis on the left side, and he takes it across midfield to the Tennessee 45. Already 28 rushing yards for Willis in this one. They fake it to him on this play and hit Chase Claypool on the right side, and he's up to the 29. Divine 8 of 10 to start the day. Another play action fake to Willis. Divine looking. He doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take off, and he has another first down out of bounds at the 13, putting the Texans into the red zone. A hands off to Willis right side inside the 10, and falling ahead down at the 4. 2nd and 1. Divine surveying. Nobody really open. He's going to take off, and there's nobody there. He can walk into the end zone and put the Texans back in front here in the first quarter. The extra point from Fairbairn is off the upright and no good. So it'll be just a 13-7 Texans lead. Titans got probably one more play here in the first quarter if they run it, and they do. And Henry's brought down for a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Derrick Henry up the middle. Another gain of just 1 yard. 3rd and 8. The Titans are going to throw for it. Tannehill right side, caught by Julio Jones. A toe-dragging catch out of bounds up at the 39. A 2nd and 7 from the 42. A quick pass on the right side to Moreau. brought down a yard short of the line to gain. 3rd and 1. Another quick throw to Moreau, and he breaks a tackle. It is all the way up to the Houston 34 with a first down. Another Tannehill pass incoming. All day, he checks it down to Henry. Is a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Blitz on its way. A quick throw right side. Caught by A.J. Brown. He has a first down up to the 22. The Titans moving the ball efficiently and quickly. Another quick throw on the left side to Julio Jones, and he's up to the 2. Goal to go for the Titans. 1st and goal. Evans, the backup running back, is into the end zone, giving the Titans the lead here in this first half, 14-13. Both of these offenses looking really efficient to start the game. A throw on the right side is nearly intercepted. The ball was a bit behind Claypool on that one. 3rd and 10. Divine hit as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. The Texans are going to have to punt this one. The Titans are going to take over at their 31. Chance to extend their lead. A quick throw left side to Julio Jones, and he's up near midfield. A.J. Brown is injured on the play, though, for the Titans. 2nd and 8 from the Houston 49. Here's Henry on the right side, breaking a tackle. He is tripped up by his own teammate, though. 3rd and inches. A hands off to Henry. He runs past the defender, breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races, all the way into the end zone, putting the Titans up 21-13 here in this first half. The Texans defense not doing so hot, are they? Here is Willis on a carry up to the 35. He's looked pretty good so far. A blitz on its way from the Titans. Divine escapes and is going to take off out of bounds up at the 45. 2nd and 1. Willis right side cutting back, and he's brought down. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on Laramie Tunsil. Be an incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now 3rd and 6. Divine going right side. Joe Scott can't hang on, and the Texans have to punt it away again. The Titans take over at their own 12 after a good punt by Dom Booth. Tannehill, all day in the pocket, is finally going to hit Moreau, and he's up to the 28. Another big play for the Tennessee offense. Henry a carry up the middle, stiff-arming a defender and running over another, and he's up to the 38. Already 80 rushing yards for Derrick Henry in this one, and he has another first down on this play up to the 40. Now with a 2-minute warning here in the first half. A throw on the right side, that is McMath across midfield to the Houston 46. Now just a minute and a half left in this first half. A throw on the right side to Derrick Henry, and he has a first down up to the 34. Come on, can the Texans defense do something right? All day for Tannehill. Firing deep left side, caught by Julio Jones. But this would be overturned. After a review, he was not in bounds. So 2nd and 10 back at the 34 with a minute left. Tannehill, all day again. Lobbing to the end zone. It's a 2-on-1 jump ball, and Derrick Henry can't reel it in. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Tannehill, left side, caught by Westbrook-Ikhine, and he has a first down up to the 20, and the Titans use a timeout. So they're now into the red zone. 2nd and 10. Tannehill, another jump ball, incomplete, broken up by Desmond King. Bringing up 3rd and 10. Can the Texans defense get a stop? They do. Incomplete on a screen pass. It will be 4th down, and the Titans are going to kick a field goal and make this a 24-13 lead here in the first half. See if the Texans offense wants to try anything with not much time left in the first half. Here's Byron Mitchell underneath, and he's brought down right away. The Texans would use a timeout, but there's only 7 seconds left. Divine spinning out left, looking around. He's going to take off and get knocked down up at the 43. The Texans use a timeout. Just 3 seconds left. They're going to try a Hail Mary, I guess. Divine stepping into it and chucking it up for somebody to try to bring down. There is a flag on the play, and it's going to be interference against the Titans. So a free untimed down for the Texans from the 1. They kick a field goal and make this a 24-16 game here at halftime. Not the best first half for the Texans, but at least the offense is trying to keep them in this game. The Jaguars are another team that is fighting for that last wild card spot right now, and they just got to 7 wins by defeating the Falcons 42-0. The Titans obviously do not like to see that. They do start with the ball here in the second half. There is Westbrook-Ikhine making a catch on the left side, a gain of 5, but their left guard, Cole Dunbar, is injured on the play. 2nd and 5. They run it left side with Derrick Henry. and he's stopped down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Pressure on its way. Tannehill lobbing deep left side. One-on-one for Julio Jones. It's broken up and incomplete. The Titans are going to have to punt it here on their first possession of the second half. So the Texans will take over at their 34. Here is Willis on the left side, up to the 46. A great run to start the second half. Plenty of time for Devine here on first down, but he has nobody open. He has to throw it away out of bounds. Now 3rd and 10. Devine, pressure on him, drilled as he lets this one go, and it's incomplete. The Texans have to punt it. The Titans will take over at their own 7 as Ndamukong Suh blasts down Derrick Henry in the backfield. A loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry up the middle, and he's hammered down again. This time it's Sheldon Richardson. The Texans are tired of Derrick Henry running all over him. 3rd and 15. The Titans just run it with Evans. He breaks a tackle and is up past the 10, but he's brought down short of the line again, and the Texans defense does get the stop. The offense for Houston will take over at their 41. Vine's going to go underneath on 2nd and 10, hitting Chase Claypool for a gain of 4. 3rd and 6. The Texans go empty. A screen pass on the right side to Mitchell, and he's brought down short of the line again. It's 4th down. They're going to go for it, though. An early gamble for the Texans. A play-action fake. Devine booting out left. He's going to take off and get the first down, going out of bounds at the Tennessee 44. So an early gamble for the Texans in this second half. It pays off. Devine going downfield on first down, hitting Joe Scott up to the 26. A big pass play for the Houston offense. 2nd and 8. Devine checking it down left side to James White, and he has a first down up to the 11. Texans are now into the red zone. A hands off to James White, and he's reaching out down at the 1. 2nd and inches. Devine facing a blitz, is extending out right, and he's got to throw this one away out of bounds. The Titans had a spy on that play. 3rd and inches. Willis is into the end zone, giving the Texans a chance to tie us up here in this second half. They have to go for 2 to try to do that, though. For an empty look, Devine pressure on him, and he's going down. Sacked. So it will stay a 2-point Titans lead here. The Titans back on offense here, starting from their own 25. There's Julio Jones making another catch up to the 35 with a first down. Henry left side, up past the 40, down at the 42. 2nd and 3. Henry on a counter. He is going to be ripped down at the line of scrimmage by Adam Weiner. 3rd and 3. The Titans go empty. All day for Tannehill going over the middle, and this one's incomplete. Offline intended for Julio Jones. The Texans defense gets a stop, and the offense will take over at their own 15. There's Claypool making a catch, taking it up to the 25. 2nd and inches. Leonard Fournette getting his first carry on the day. He has a first down up to the 32. 2nd and 10. Fournette another carry, and this time he's stuffed down in the backfield, losing a couple. 3rd and 11. The Texans go empty. Devine backing up, and he's drilled as he lets it go. It's going to be incomplete, and they're going to have to punt it away. Titans take over at their 23. A handoff to Henry up the middle, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5 to start the 4th. Here's Henry on the right side, and he's up to the 30. 3rd and 3. A 3rd straight run for Derrick Henry, and he has a first down up to the 33. A 4th straight run for Derrick Henry. Ross Blacklock takes him down after a gain of 4. The Houston rush defense has been good this season, but Derrick Henry is a whole nother animal. 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry on a counter. He's stuffed down in the backfield by Ross Blacklock, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd and 8. They're going to try a screen pass to Derrick Henry, and it won't work. So the defense gets another stop, and the Texans will take over at their 20. Play action fake to Willis. Devine going underneath, caught by Joe Scott, and he's out of bounds up at the 29. 2nd and 1. James White cutting back middle, and he has a first down up to the 34. So a new set of downs. Play action fake to Willis. Devine going left side. It's intercepted. Oh, he's inside the 40, trying to return this one. And he's up to the 31. That is Fulton making the play, and the Titans are going to take over at the Texans 31. Claypool did not work back to the ball and just let the corner cross his face and intercept that one. Just a lame effort by Claypool. So great starting field position for the Titans offense. Here's Derrick Henry inside the 20, inside the 10, and down finally at the 7. It's going to be goal to go for the Titans. First and goal. A hands off to Derrick Henry on the right side. He hurdles ahead and is somehow stopped down at the 1. Second and goal. They give it to the fullback, and he's brought down in the backfield by Donta Hightower. And the Texans defense get a goal line stand. Third and goal. A read option. Tannehill keeps it, and he runs past a couple of defenders on his way into the end zone, making this a 2-score Titans lead here in the 4th quarter. The Texans need a quick answer with under 6 minutes left in the 4th. A throw on the left side, a dangerous one, but it works out as Devontae Adams makes the catch up at the 38. Now under 5.5 to go. Pressure on Devine. He escapes out right. He's going to take off and get the first down, going out of bounds at the Tennessee 49. Now just 5 minutes left. Plenty of time for Devine. He's going over the middle, and it's intercepted again, and that is going to be your ball game. The Titans are going to go on to win this one 31-22 over your Houston Texans. We just can't seem to beat the Titans. Another great game for Ryan Tannehill against us. Very efficient, didn't turn the ball over once. And it's just what they need to do when you have Derrick Henry at running back, when he had 166 yards on 30 carries, 14 broken tackles, and 88 yards after contact. We just can't stop him. Julio Jones also added 107 yards receiving and a touchdown. That is really all they needed from him and the receivers. As for our stats, yeah, a bad game for Dwight Devine, throwing 2 interceptions. Mills did end up coming into the game late there and throwing an interception on a Hail Mary. I'm not going to hold that against him, though. It's not really his fault. He just had to chuck it up. We were down 2 scores. We were going to lose anyway. The playoffs are right around the corner, and with the way Dwight Devine is playing this season, we're not going to have any success in the playoffs. We're going to have to change some things up, and that probably means more running from Damian Willis and all the other running backs. It's just going to have to happen. He has just not been good enough throwing the ball. Yep, there you see Chase Claypool did not get his superstar dev, and he's actually blaming us, saying we did not get him the ball enough. I disagree with that. We have lost 10 morale for getting swept by the Titans, and if things aren't bad enough, well, the entire practice squad got signed again. The NFL hates us, but no, this is actually a glitch on Madden apparently, and they really need to fix this. I will sign people to our practice squad, but there's no point in showing you if they're just going to keep getting signed away. On to a draft story here for wide receiver Daniel Rich. He broke the single-season touchdown reception record at Notre Dame. He is 6'3", 207, 22 years old, has a first-round grade, moved up the board 7 spots. The physicals are all fantastic, and you look at the skill set, it's pretty solid. He's going to be a good player in the NFL, but unfortunately, he will probably be off the board before we have a chance to select him. Another draft story here, this one for defensive tackle Ty Hartwell. He apparently got shut down in his final game there at Virginia Tech. 6'5", 319, 21 years old, has a first or second round grade, moved down the board 9 spots, has good to great strength, everything looks great physically, the skill set seems amazing, and he's definitely somebody high on my draft board. He will probably end up having normal dev, but he's going to be a good player from day one, and that is something you really don't want to pass on. One last draft story to cover here, this one for strong safety Marquise Porter, who held his own in his Olympic trials run. He is 6 foot, 204, 23 years old out of Oklahoma State, has a 3rd or 4th round grade, moved up the board 15 spots. Physicals are all right, and the skill set's also okay. We don't know his zone coverage, but the rest of his skills seem to be fine, so I'm sure it's not that bad, especially as a mid-round safety. He's definitely on my board. We haven't really talked much about the draft this year because we've been playing well, but comment down below what positions you want us to look at in this year's draft class, and also what positions you think we need to address this offseason. Let's move on to some upgrades here, starting with Ross Blacklock. The pass rushing has not been very good as of late, so let's get his power moves up, and he gets +2 to it. Tyler Randall, a young player on our team that pretty much only plays special teams. We're going to go ahead and try to get his block shedding up, because that'll help him out in the long run, and it's also going to help him out on special teams. Roman Davis, we're going to go ahead and upgrade his zone, try to make him elite in that category. We run more zone than man anyway. He gets 1 to that. Free safety Justin Reed, we're going to go ahead and actually upgrade hybrid here, trying to get the man coverage up, so he's better on tight ends. That seems to be a problem for us, or at least most of the franchise, and he does get 2 to it. We are going to be taking on the Indianapolis Colts next time, who are just 4-9, having a disappointing season. They did start the year out 2-0, but hit a tough stretch. They have lost a lot of close games, it looks like. Pretty much the opposite of us, where we've won a lot of close games. Anything can happen though, we do play him twice here in the last 4 weeks. Their quarterback is Jameis Winston. He's having a pretty solid year. It doesn't look like he's the reason that they're losing games. Running back, they have a bunch of good guys. Jonathan Taylor, of course, Naheem Hines, and Raheem Mostert. So a bunch of good running backs. We know Jonathan Taylor is a beast, and he's going to be tough to stop. They also have good weapons on the outside. Russell Gage, Christian Kirk, Michael Pittman, and now Dalton Schultz there at tight end. So a bunch of good playmakers. Their one weak spot is probably left tackle because the rest of their offensive line is solid. We just got to try to take advantage of that, I guess, on their offense. As for the Colts defense, it is pretty solid across the board. They do have a weak spot at middle linebacker, but they do have some star players on this defense like Darius Leonard at left outside linebacker, defensive tackle DeForest Buckner, and Kwity Paye at defensive end. He has developed over a couple of seasons to become a good pass rusher. Leonard Fournette is going to be unfortunately out for the game with an ACL sprain, so that means we're going to have to turn to rookie running back out of Stanford, Justin Dunn. He really hasn't had a chance this season to do much, but he's going to have a chance against the Colts to prove that he was worth a late round pick. We are going to be making a roster move here before we end the episode. We're going to start by releasing Curtis Weaver. He was an extra pass rusher we had on the team, but we do not have a use for him anymore. With that open roster spot, we're going to go ahead and sign Tariq Cohen to be an extra pass catcher out of that backfield, and he's going to add some extra depth in case we have some sort of injuries there at running back. Don't know if he'll play much against the Colts, but again, he is just an extra depth guy we want on the team for the stretch run and the playoffs. We are still the 1 seed here in the AFC, but things can quickly change if we keep on playing like we did against the Titans, so hopefully we can bounce back against the Colts this next week. I want to thank you for watching this one, and I will see you next time.